Look out! Look out! Look out!
Today on Forgotten Treasures, we're unearthing a cinematic gem that's been buried for far too long, Michael Powell's 1960 masterpiece, Peeping Tom. When Peeping Tom hit theaters, it caused an uproar that nearly torpedoed Powell's career. But as they say, time heals all wounds, and in this case, it's revealed just how groundbreaking and brilliant this film truly is. At its core, Peeping Tom follows Mark Lewis, a mild-mannered film technician with a dark secret. He's a serial killer who films his victims' final moments. But don't write this off as just another thriller. It's a deep dive into the twisted relationship between voyeurism, filmmaking, and violence. Powell's genius lies in how he turns the camera into a weapon, making us uncomfortably complicit in Mark's crimes. By forcing us to see through the killer's lens, the film holds up a mirror to our own fascination with on-screen violence. Here's a fun fact for you. Peeping Tom was the first movie ever to adopt a serial killer's point of view, a technique that later inspired flicks like Natural Born Killers. Now, Michael Powell wasn't some nobody. He'd already made classics like The Red Shoes and A Matter of Life and Death. But Peeping Tom? It was a career curveball that backfired spectacularly. The British critics tore it to shreds. Get this, C.A. Lejeune from The Observer was so disgusted, she walked out of the screening before even finishing her review. And Tribune magazine? They called it perverted and sick. The backlash was so severe that theaters yanked the film, and Powell's reputation took a nosedive. But here's where it gets interesting. Fast forward to the 70s, and suddenly directors like Martin Scorsese are singing its praises. Scorsese even called it the movie that everyone wanted to make but didn't dare. Talk about a comeback story. These days, Peeping Tom is hailed as a masterpiece that was way ahead of its time. It's even nabbed a spot on the British Film Institute's list of the 100 greatest British films ever made. So, what's the takeaway? Peeping Tom dared to ask uncomfortable questions about why we watch what we watch, and it paid the price. But its bold approach to themes of voyeurism, violence, and the power of cinema makes it just as relevant today as it was shocking back then. If you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor and check out this hidden gem. Trust me, your Netflix queue will thank you. That's all for this episode of Forgotten Treasures. Next time, we'll be dusting off another overlooked classic. Until then, keep watching, and remember, sometimes the best films are the ones you've never heard of. Hit that like button if you loved this video, it helps other film enthusiasts find our channel. And if you're ready for more cinematic discoveries, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Join our community of movie buffs and never miss a forgotten treasure.